Om Shanno Mitra Varunaha Shanno Bhavatvaryama Shanna Indro Bruhaspatihi Shanno Vishnurukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Rutam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanmamavatu Tadvaktaramavatu Avatu Mam Avatu Vaktaram. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May the Lord Indra, Varuna, Aryama, Bruhaspati, and others may protect me. May you all bring auspiciousness to me. O Davayu, you are the manifestation of that Brahman. I shall speak truth and I shall practice the truth. Om, peace, peace, peace. Dear devotees, if you remember the last class that we saw how the Rishi or the student was praying to the Lord in the form of Omkara, or Omkara Upasana was going on. So he was praying the Lord that please give me good good health, physical health. Let me hear all the good things, auspicious things. Let my tongue be sweet natured. Means let me speak good things only and all. So basically, there one is he's doing the upasana, the japa and meditation for the spiritual benefit and for his individual benefit. Now, if you remember again the last class, I told two types of sadhana, two types of practices has been told in this particular Anuvaka paragraph. One is japa sadhana, repetition of the name, that is Omkara here. And the second is homa. Homa means ritual. So, Shril Shrutam me Gopaya. Till there, japa sadhana was done. Now, homa sadhana will happen. Avahanti vitanvana kurvana chiramatmanaha vasagam simamagavascha annapane cha sarvada. So this till here I will end one discussion. Avahanti vitanvana means, what is this avahanti vitanvana? So here basically the seeker is asking for materialistic prosperity. One is he asked for health, his physique and his mind and nature. I mean, I should do good, I should hear good, I should see good. That he sought. Now in this Anuvaka, he will be asked till the end of it more or less. He will be seeking for 4 boons actually, quite interestingly. He is seeking for 4 things or 4 boons, we can say. The first boon is what? Materialistic prosperity. Means I need food, I need cloth, shelter, wool, cattle, basically basic necessities I need. So he is praying for materialistic prosperity. So from this one can understand scriptures or our Vedas will never undermine money or the wealth. That is a wrong idea. Many of us times we think, oh, I want to earn money, scriptures doesn't accept. Now I have to follow Vedanta, so can I earn money? Does scriptures accept? Can we earn the money if you ask? Yes. So scriptures, the Vedas never undermine or ask us to neglect the wealth. They only warn, the scriptures only warn us that you should not be greedy, or you should not acquire the wealth in a illegitimate way. unethical, immoral way, you should not earn the money. And you should not think acquiring the physical wealth, materialistic wealth, is the all be and all of your life. So there only Upanishads or Vedas or scriptures say that don't think, my dear. We need money, no doubt, it is important thing, but it is one aspect of our life. It is not the alpha and omega of our life. So the first is materialistic prosperity, prayer for materialistic prosperity. The second is, interestingly, purification of the mind. Without mental purity or mind purity, I cannot see God. I cannot experience I am the self. Though we all know that by now that we are that self, indestructible self, the Atman or Brahman, we are not able to experience. When Shvetaketu heard 9 times, Tattvamasi Shvetaketu, Tattvamasi Shvetaketu, Tattvamasi Shvetaketu, 9 times just he heard, and he said, Ahamasmi Brahma. Yes, I am that Brahman. He could experience 9 times he heard and he experienced that he is Brahman. For us, 90 times, 900 times, 9,000 times, 900,000 times we may hear, we might experience, we might not experience. Even he could experience, and why I could not experience is because lack of purification of the mind. The third is attainment of knowledge. Purification of the mind is not end in itself. It is a means only. So the goal is what? Attainment of the knowledge. Though it is not real, only is removal of ignorance. The fourth is quite interesting. Okay, I got materialistic prosperity. I got mental purification. I attained the knowledge also. Then should I die? Just like that? No. I want to transfer this knowledge to the next succeeding generations. So let me get disciples, pupil, so that let this knowledge, great knowledge, let this be transferred to the next generations. So these are the 4 prayers he's going to do in this as a part of ritual. Okay. Avahanti Vitanvana. So this particular ritual, Homa, Yagna, Homa is called Avahanti Homa itself because it starts with the Avahanti mantra. And it's quite famous. Even today also many people, they practice this Avahanti sacrifice or ritual. Avahanti means acquisition of material wealth. The Avahanti word itself means acquisition of material wealth. Then, quite interestingly, acquiring the wealth is Avahanti. Vitanvana means let it get expand. So, expansion of materialistic wealth. I hope you are able to follow. If you don't able to remember the Sanskrit words or understand, don't worry. Just you can follow my English explanation. Avahanti is acquisition of the materialistic wealth. Vitanvana means expansion of materialistic wealth. Okay. Avahanti Vitanvana. Kurvana Chiramatmanaha. Kurvana means an accomplisher actually. So here the beauty is, okay, acquiring the wealth and expansion of wealth, how it should happen? Oh, let it go in step by step. Let it go slowly, or let it go in what pace, in what speed it should go. If you ask, it should be very fast, he's telling here. It should be immediate. It should be very fast. Achiram means Kurvana Achiram Atmanaha. Achiram means soon, forever. One is immediately and forever, not one day, 2 day. I got now materialistic prosperity. After a few years, I went into loss. No. Achiram means it is soon, immediately, and it should be there always. That is the beauty. Atmanaha means for me and for my family. Let me accomplish the wealth immediately and forever. This is the overall meaning of Kurvana Chiramatmanaha. So when we hear such words, he say, oh, Rishi, this person is our great friend. He is praying for how we should pray for materialistic wealth has been told beautifully. So we should acquire the materialistic wealth and expand the materialistic wealth immediately. And not only that, let it be till eternally. maybe till my end, or till for my children, grandchildren, great grandchildren, great great grandchildren. You can add any more grades, of course. 10, 20, 30 grades you can add, of course. So I should have, basically, our family should have the things. Okay. After asking for the materialistic prosperity, money, now he's asking, Vasamsi mamagavascha. Vasamsi. Vasamsi means clothing, plenty of clothing. So, recently there was a funny reel someone had sent that the son is telling for mother, I don't have proper clothes. He wanted a particular dress, like a white dress, to go to a particular event because there was a dress code. And he was so indisciplined, means he doesn't keep things properly, he doesn't maintain. So he was complaining to mother, oh mother, you are not buying clothes for me, and especially I don't have any white clothes, proper white clothes, I am going to a special event. Then mother got angry, and she started throwing white shirts or white clothes on his face. At least 10 to 20 pairs was there. But basically, he was not disciplined. He had kept here and there, and he was not aware of it. So anyhow, we all purchase clothes. We need clothes, particularly different clothes for different events, and so many clothes and all. So one of the person told me, Swami, you are very free from this clothing. Why? You have got same clothing every day. So you did not to bother which cloth I should wear, when should I wear, what type of cloth. You have got you don't have any problem. See, that's a one side of thinking. The other side of a thinking, when I went to a college in India, one fellow at the question answer session, he said, Swami, I really feel pity for you. I said, fine, thank you. But why do you feel pity for me? Because Swami, even you don't have what do you say, a chance or an option to change your clothes. Like every day you have to wear same clothes. What a pity life this is, monotonous life, you are saying. One side person is saying you are blessed, you did not have to bother about clothes, different type of clothes. Other side is telling, oh my dear, I feel pity for you, you don't have a chance to select different type of clothes. See how our mind plays actually. Same situation, but people's reactions are different. Anyhow, Vasam says plenty of clothing. So he is asking for clothing. Cloth also includes shelter. Mama gavascha. For whom? Not for my friends and relatives. For me. Mama means to me. Gavascha, cattle. Cattle means any type of materialistic wealth, you can say. Because in those days, cattle were one of the main source for their wealth actually. Yeah. Then annapane cha sarvada. Is annapane. Anna means food, any type of food, and pane means water, liquid water. So sarvada also, always. I need food and water always. I have got a money, but there's a drought and famine. In Ireland, in Ireland there was a very famous potato famine. More or less same time in India also Bengal famine was there. Hundreds of thousands of people died. They might had money, but they didn't had food actually to purchase. Our food was very scarce. So sometimes we might have got money, but we don't have a food available. So annapane cha sarvada. So all the time eternally, let me have food and water. Okay. Now, tato me shriya avaha. All the commentators, while writing commentary for this particular mantra, they take this tato me shriya avaha beginning itself. Okay, now I will tell why. I will explain. Tataha. Tataha means after that. O Lord, bring me the goodness of wealth. So the overall meaning is after that, O Lord, bring me the bring me the goddesses of wealth. Sorry, Shriya means goddesses of wealth. Avaha means bring. To me, may tata after that. After that means after what? If you ask, so here tataha means one who has got a intellectual maturity. When I am refined personality, when I have got intellectual maturity, then I will not use the money in a wrong way. For a teenager, if you give him money, someone might use for the better purpose, or someone might use the money simply lavishly for unnecessary things. So, because why? Money can be a master. Sorry, money is a good servant, but a bad master. There's a beautiful saying, money is a good servant, but a bad master. Means he commands us wrongly, actually. He follows us fine. So that's the reason money is a double-sided sword. It can protect you. It can give you many things. It can spoil you also. So after that means what? After refinement, mental refinement or intellectual maturity, I should strive for money. So that's the reason in the olden days in India, in the student life, they used to train the minds of the students. One is acquiring the knowledge, and they used to be disciplined and character building, mind refined, and all. So after all developing, they used to allow them to go into the society, earn money, take care of the family, and all, so that they were not getting deviated from the main channel, from the ethics and morality. Okay. And if you are, when I say refined mentality or refined enlightened intellect, what do I mean? After that means, why do we need wealth? First and foremost, oh, I love it. Maybe, but here it is not so. Why I do need wealth? Because for my livelihood and for my maintenance of my home, house, body, family, and all. That's understandable. And not only that, oh, I need money to help the people, to do charity. So why do I need money? Not just to have a I mean, pleasure seeking. No, it is protecting my family, parents, kith and kin and all. Not only that, to help others also. So this is what I mean, refined mentality. All right. So tato me means tataha means after that means after refined mentality. That is what. Okay. So this ends the one topic. Now there will be a small deviation in the topic. Now let us see. लोमशां पशुभिः सह स्वाहा आमायन्तु ब्रह्मचारिणः स्वाहा विमायन्तु ब्रह्मचारिणः स्वाहा प्रमायन्तु ब्रह्मचारिणः स्वाहा दमायन्तु ब्रह्मचारिणः स्वाहा शमायन्तु ब्रह्मचारिणः स्वाहा यशोजने सानि स्वाहा श्रेयान् वस्यसो सानि स्वाहा. This is one intermediary topic. Okay. Now, swaha, swaha, it comes everywhere. So just I will try to explain what is this swaha. Whoever has attained some pujas, rituals, they will be knowing this word swaha, swaha. What is this swaha? Swaha means just simple meaning is offering. Offering, oblations. May this offering to be you. Indraya swaha. May this offering to be to Lord Indra. Varunaya swaha. May this offering be dedicated to the Varuna. That's the one thing. And swaha means also it understands, may this be properly offered. Means with devotion, with dedication, with commitment, not with off-minded, not with absent-minded, not with carelessness, with a mindfulness, with all love, affection, or with all the what you care or shraddha. Shraddha is with faith, and this is that's a beautiful in our when we take brahmacharya ceremony. During brahmacharya ceremony, after the brahmacharya ceremony for 3 days we have to cook ourselves. So the monastery doesn't provide any cooked food for us. Okay, 3 days we have to prepare ourselves food, and we have to offer to Sri Ramakrishna, and we have to take the prasad. Since we are offering that food to the Sri Ramakrishna, so our brahmacharyans will get say 100 kg rice, and every particle of rice particle is being checked. Whether any particle of rice is worm eaten, or is there any stone, small stone, pebble, dust, or anything. Every particle of rice and lentil they check and they clean it. So that when we offer to Sri Ramakrishna, let it be free from all the defects. It might it might look that it is not practical, or it may be too much, we find, but there the intention is what? The attitude. When I am offering to the Lord, I should offer the best one. Again, way back in India, when I joined a monastery in Bangalore, so initially I was assigned to cut the fruits every day. And every week I had to go to market to purchase the fruits. Then when I went to fruits market to purchase, in one of the vendor I was asking, sir, have you got a good grapes? good quality grapes. He asked, Sir, why do you need grapes? He asked. Because for you want to know reason based on that, probably he can suggest there are two, three varieties in his shop. He said, Oh, this is for worship we want to offer to the God. He said, Oh, then don't bother. There is a grace. It is sour and not very good quality. You can take them. I was astonished. I said, No, 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 I want a good quality grapes. No, sir, it is offering for God. Anyhow, don't bother. Just you take this is not a good quality, but less in price. It is a sour grapes. See, that is what he's thinking. Why? God anyhow doesn't accept poor man. Whatever we give, he takes. So you give little whatever is cheap and whatever is less price and ask for the big thing. I want thousands of rupees, crores of rupees, millions of rupees, but I will give just cheap things and all. Many times we think like that. No, that should not happen. We should always try to give the best thing to the Lord. Why? He amplifies it. If he doesn't put a filter, what happens? I give you 1 kg of sour grapes, then he will catch 10 kg. Because he's so compassionate, he may give 10 kg of sour grapes to me that you fellow, you gave me this, let you eat. I mean, on the funny side, doesn't God is not that dumb and he does not take any revenge on us, but we should give the best thing. So that's what we mean, swaha. The philosophical meaning for swaha is swa means oneself, ha means to give up. Oh Lord, I am offering maybe ghee or some article here that is an external object, but by this I am also offering myself. I am offering my body, mind, everything at your feet. So the self surrender also has been philosophically told by Swaha. All right. So Swaha now you have understood. So every mantra ends with Swaha. Now why not explain? Okay. Lomasham Pashubis Saha Swaha. May I am offering oblation to you. You may accept. In turn, you give this to me. What? Lomasham Pashubihi. May we have plenty of woolly animals. Lomasham. Lomasham means hair, actually, hair. Loma. Lomasham Pashubi. Animals having a wool means you can say sheep. Probably, I think the particular Rishi or the student comes from the cold area, from the Himalayas or whatever. That's the reason probably they were asking for woolly animals because they need wool to make the sweater or whatever. So he's asking for, oh Lord, please provide me woolly animals. The animals have got thick fur or thick wool. All right. Lomasham Pashubis Sahaswaha. Then Amayantu Brahmacharina Swaha. Amayantu Brahmacharina Swaha means may students come to me. Now he was asking for himself, he asking for others. Now he's saying that may many students come to me because I've understood what is the truth and all. Now let me transfer that to the successive generations. So once again, when I joined in the monastery, there, when I joined, I was a second man actually. Before that, one more novice was there. I was the second. In a year, two, three came. In the next year, again, two, three came. So eight brahmacharis were there. Eight novices were there. So one of the old Swami was saying that, oh, nowadays I hear that you fellows are chanting Taittiriya Upanishad regularly at the morning times. I said, yes, Swami. Why? That is the reason. Now so many brahmacharins are joining in our center. Why? Amayantu brahmacharina swaha. May the students, wherever there, you may all of you come here. Since you are chanting, you are getting many brahmacharins here. He was telling. Then I understood, oh, how these mantras are so powerful. So powerful and so real. So Amayantu Brahmacharina Swaha. In the Gurukulas, in the ancient Gurukula, so the teachers used to chant these mantras every day. So that let me get many more students so that I can teach, I can transfer the knowledge to the successive generations. Okay. Mayantu Brahmacharina Swaha. Who is this Brahmachari? In an Indian cultural context, if you see, any bachelor is called Brahmachari. I was married, then now, okay, I am divorced. Since I am alone, even I am Brahmachari, some people claim. So all unmarried people are Brahmacharis or Brahmacharinis? No. That is the secondary meaning you can think, or it is not real meaning. Who is then? What is the definition of Brahmachari? One who follows the Brahman. One who tries to follow the Brahman means one who seeks the consciousness. One who seeks the Brahman is Brahmachari. That is a masculine form. If it is a feminine form, it is Brahmacharini. So whether you are married or unmarried, if you are seeking Brahman, so we can think that we can claim that we are Brahmachari or Brahmachari. This is one meaning. But the traditionally accepted meaning is here Brahma means Vedas. So chara means acharati iti chara. Anyhow, don't bother. Sorry. Again, immediately I get into Sanskrit things. I don't want to make your brains heavy with so many Sanskrit things. So brahmachari means one who follows the Vedas. One who studies and follows the Vedas, Vedic injunctions, they are called brahmacharis. So we can take any scriptures basically. So brahmachari means it is not any just an unmarried person or a bachelor, one who follows the Vedas, one who studies and follows the Vedic injunctions. Okay. Amayantu, a means come, mayantu to mean to near. Means let more and more students come to me. All right. So, and this also includes Vedic injunction when they mean. So this brahmachari should have a disciplined life. He should not engage excessively in entertainment, recreation. He should not spend his time and energy more in decorating his body or in a extroverted mindedness or whatever. Rather, you should be busy in acquiring the knowledge, skills, and he should also have values like respecting the elders, respecting the country, teacher. So having a simple life and always knowledge seeker personality, basically, with a refined mentality. All right. Now, quite interestingly, he is also giving qualifications. The teacher is giving qualifications. Okay, I need students, no doubt, but I also a bit choosy among them. Of course, I may accept every student, no doubt, but I am a bit choosy in students. Have got a preferences in students. So he's also praying to the Lord. Oh Lord, I want students, no doubt, but what type of students I want? Vimayantu brahmacharina swaha. May, O Lord, I am offered to you. I'm offering this offering to you. May I get the students who have got varied interests. Ayantu, ma ayantu. Ma means to me. Ayantu means let them come. Okay, this is common. Brahmacharina swaha. It's all common. Here we. We means one who has got interest in varied subjects. Someone is interested only poetry. Someone is only interested in science. Someone is only interested in mathematics. Someone is interested only in Vedanta. No, I don't want them. I want interest who has got varied interest. What a first qualification you see. Many of us will get duck out here. Many of us will get, disqualified. So I want students who are interested in learning many skills, many knowledge. So this is the beauty of Indian education system. Though Vedanta has been given, the Brahmajnana has been given, even the secular knowledge was never neglected in India. So 64 subjects were taught. Among them, beautification of the body was also there. No doubt. And geography was there, arts was there, warfare was there, politics was there, economy was there, Vedas were there. So 64 type of subjects in 14 years. So according to the Indian way of life, the moment the beard starts growing, by the time you should be master of your skills. So at the age of 6 or 8, they should start education. By 20, they should finish their education more or less. 20 or 2021. So at the present graduation, you can say more or less. So then you should start contributing to the society and your family. That is their intention. So in 14 years, they used to have mastery over 64 subjects. And according to one of the thing, they had a Shalaka Nyaya. Their examination system is quite interesting. Today we have got a mock test, question papers, model question papers and all, basically. And we have got a patterns and all. In the olden days, the questions were like this, at least in the, so for example, a particular book and subject is there. So that book was kept on the table. and all the professors are sitting, all the students are also sitting. Now, one student has to be examined. He's called near the professors. He's standing one side. Other side, they will call some random student, and he will be given the thread with the needle, and he is asked to leave the needle on the book. The book in the olden days in India, the books were all written on the palm leaves. So he was asked to leave the needle with the thread with the needle, and he leaves and he goes. And one of the professor will open the tip of the needle where it was ended in whichever the page may be, say 10th page, 20th page, 50th page, 100th page, and that 100th page, whatever topic has been discussed, instantly they used to frame the questions and ask, and student was supposed to answer. And if he's satisfactory, if he's answered, then he is pass. That means he has to have the mastery over on the entire subject and entire topic. No choice, no multiple choice, no optional questions, or no mock questions, no model question papers, nothing. That was the exam pattern in the ancient education system. That's what I've heard from our seniors in the Gurukula. You can imagine how they used to prepare their body and mind, how they were vigilant. That is a quite interesting. All right. So Vimayantu Brahmacharina Swaha means let me get the students who have got varied interest. This is the first qualification. Student first qualification, he should have varied interest in different subjects. Interest in different subjects. Okay. Now second is again one more difficulty. Pramayantu Brahmacharina Swaha. Oh Lord, I'm offering to you and also praying for I may get brahmachari students who has got intelligent. Pra means here intelligent student, one who is intelligent. I don't want dull-headed fellows. I mean, if they come, what to do? I will take as a teacher, but I want intelligent student, wise student. Why? Who is intelligent or wise student according to the teacher? If you ask, the best student is one who observes the teaching quickly and one who understands, one who remembers, and one who retains it. I may understand it. Tomorrow, if you ask me, I don't remember. What happened in the next class? Some people, Swami, yesterday what I ate, I don't remember. How can you expect me the last class what we discussed? No, that means I or you are, we are not best students. The best student is who? He understands quickly. He absorbs the things and he retains it also. That is the nature of the best student. They give the example of camphor. What happens with the camphor? The moment you light, immediately it catches the fire. So one who, like you should have a camphor-like nature, they say. Means you should be vigilant, you should be active, you should be ready. Basically, refined mentality, basically. All right. The mediocre students, he understands slowly. Again, there was one joke. Once in the forest, the leader was becoming old. The lion or tiger was becoming old. Then this time they were discussing who will become and all. So as usual, the lions cub or the lion or tiger, we will become, we will become. One fellow said, why should you become always? We will make an exam. Whoever wins the exam, let them become the leader. Okay. Okay, what will be the exam pattern? What will be the question for exam? They were all discussed. Finally, they all agreed for one point that, okay, everyone has to tell the joke. And in the joke, everyone has to laugh. Even if one doesn't laugh, then you are disqualified. Everyone has to tell joke. By that, he or she, I mean, it should make everyone laugh. Even one animal doesn't laugh, then he is disqualified. Then, okay, started. One lion came and it made a beautiful joke. Everyone laughed, hearty laugh. But one fellow, one dummy animal didn't laugh. Anyhow, unfortunately, that lion said, what? I told you a best joke. You didn't laugh. What is this? What happened? Then others said, oh, no. You can't force them to laugh. You are disqualified to get out. Then second person happened. Third person happened. Animal is not laughing at all. Then the fourth animal came and explained. I mean, he told a joke, but it was not at all a good joke. Most of them kept quiet. This animal, which was not laughing, it started laughing all of a sudden. Everyone were amazed, astonished, and they started looking, gazing at him like, what happened to you? Are you okay or not? Then the other animals asked, "What happened to you? Why are you laughing at now with this bad joke?" Then the animal said, "Okay, the first person told the joke was so nice. Now I understood. That's why I'm laughing." Everyone kept their hands on their heads. Oh my dear. The fourth person narrated the joke, and you are laughing for the first person. Anyway, for that animal, the receiving the information it was dumb since it was mediocre, so it took some time. I mean, just to explain the mediocre student, I told. So one who is slow in understanding, he has to hear quite a few times. He may have to read few times. Then it will take some time to understand and regain and other things. So, yeah. So the example can be given like charcoal. Charcoal, when you lit the fire, like unlike camphor, it doesn't catch immediately. It will take some time. But once the fire catches charcoal, even in the fire in the olden days in Europe and all, we had a fireplace. We used to light the charcoal or coal or charcoal or wood and all. It will take some time to catch the fire. But once it catches the fire, it will retain. So like a charcoal. Now, the inferior student or the dull student is, you may try to tell many times, they don't understand much. They forget easily also. And sometimes one of the commentators says that it might happen, the teacher might forget the subject while teaching the student also. I mean, on the lighter side, of course, it should not be taken seriously. Yeah. So they are being compared to the banana plant or banana tree. Why? Using the banana plant and banana tree, we cannot cook. Sri Ramakrishna gives the example of worldly people. Worldly people are like the very mean worldly people are like banana plant. I cannot cook by using the banana plant or banana tree. So the dull-headed are compared to banana plant or banana tree. All right. So he wants the best student. So pramayantu brahmacharina swaha. They should be intelligent students. I want more students. I want the students have to be interested in varied subjects, and they should be intelligent also. Some of them are interested in other varied subjects, but if they are not intelligent, no use. Okay, is it intelligent is enough? No. Damayantu brahmacharina swaha. I want students who has got sense control. Dhamma, da stands for here Dhamma. Dhamma means what? Shama Dhamma. We know in the Vedanta we read. Dhamma means sense control. One who has got a sense control. You see, what is the nature of the student? So, one who has got a self control or sense control. No, a question might come, why do we think, why should we aspire, or why the teacher should aspire for sense control? What is the need of it? Because we are not going to become monks. We are not going to become mendicants. Why should we need sense control for learning? I think it is too much. One who should have interest in varied subjects, yes. Who is intelligent, I understand. But why one should have sense control? Nothing. Why should you bring spirituality everywhere? There are people who question this. Why, if you see, if a student has got a sense control, he'll be able to concentrate on his studies better. Concentration will be much more. Quality and quantity, one thing. Second thing, there will be no loss of energy. When your senses are under your control, there will be no loss of energy at all. All right. Then Shamayantu Brahmacharina Swaha. Let me get students to me. What type of students? Shama, mind control. One who has got mind control, one who has got enough mind control. So one who has got control over the mind, such students I want. You see what all the qualifications is asking for the student. So when I was reading, first time when I was reading this Taittiriya Upanishad under our Swami, then I asked, then why does he need Gurukula? Why does he need teacher? If he is interested in studies, if he has got a intelligent, and if he has got a mind control, if he has got a sense control, then why does he need teacher? Because since already his interest, he has got interest, he is intelligent, and he has got a sense control, mind control, he can study himself and he can get the things done, isn't it? Then they asked, no, they might land in wrong understandings. Yes, since he's intelligent, he can understand to greater extent, no doubt. But everything cannot be understood just by mere intelligence or by mere self-study. Like I think here in this mantra itself, in this para itself, one comes Atmanaha. Their Atmana means to this body or to me, not the self actually. So, like that, for a simple example, I am telling you, one word can make different meanings. So, in which context, what meaning is suitable to what word, it is very quite interesting. So Shamayantu Brahmacharinas Swahaha. And just I will give an example probably that will make very clear for us. There was a one disciple named Kuresha. His name was Kureshi or Kuresha, I think. He was one of the disciple of Ramanujacharya. Ramanacharya comes from southern part of India, who gave the structural philosophical structure for the qualified monism. Monism, that is Vishishtadvaita. This Ramanujacharya, he was traveling in India. In those days, they had to go by foot mostly. With his disciples, he was traveling, and he wanted to go to Kashmir, the tip of our India, the head of our the crown jewel of our India, we can say. So in the Kashmir, in one of the royal library or in the royal palace, there was a Bodhayana Vritti. Vritti means it is a glossary written by a person called Bodhayana on the Brahma Sutras. Now, again, Brahma Sutra is a logical treatise written by Vyasa. So that is the logical structure has been given for the Upanishads actually. This is called Brahma Sutras. To make a little more clarity, the person called Bodhayana has written a glossary to this Brahma Sutras. And that only one copy was available in the Kashmir Royal Library, nowhere else. So Ramanujacharya thought he wanted to go and study it, or he wanted to get the copy, so that after studying, he wanted to write a commentary on this Brahma Sutra Bhashya. So he and his disciples, all of them went to Kashmir, and they met the king and the pandits and all. They had a mutual exchange of thoughts and other things. They were all very happy to meet Ramanujacharya. They all extended the welcome and the respects and all. And all. They said, "What do you want, sir?" Ramacharya said, "Look, I want Bodhayana Vritti, so it is available only in your library. Can you give me, please?" They asked, "Why do you want?" "Oh, I want to write the commentary on the Brahma Sutra. That is, next, it will come as Sri Bhashya, in the name of Sri Bhashya." He said, they said, king was happy to give it. He gave, of course. So that was evening. It was handed over to him. Finally, everyone dispersed. Then that late evening or late night, some of the pandits, out of jealousy or out of some other complexities or some other thinking, they had their own problems or own concerns. They all went and told to the king, "Look, king, this is the very rare work, and if you give and if they take away, it might be misused. So the knowledge should not be misused. Like nuclear technology, if they misuse, it can end into the wrong people's hand. Then there can be wars. There can be destructions. So knowledge is a power. So it is better that we should not give. We do not know about them much. It is better to take away. We should not give the knowledge. They might have their own wrong reasons or good reasons, but it was told by the pandits to the king. King accepted and said, "All right, let me take away tomorrow morning." Okay, so next day morning, Ramacharya was summoned. Ramacharya went to the palace. He said, "Sir, sorry, our palace pandits, palace philosophers are not accepting to share this work with you. Please return." Ramacharya was helpless and he was felt very unhappy. He pleaded them, he requested them. King said, "Sorry, nothing, I cannot do, I cannot help you in this matter," and he had to give back. So he returned the work, Bodhana Vritti, and he was coming back. While returning, while he was traveling back, his disciple Kuresha, he observed his guru, his teacher's face, because face is the index of mind. He said, "Oh, teacher, why are you feeling disturbed? Why are you having a morose face?" Then Ramat says, "Oh, my dear, don't you know, we lost a great work. For this, we came miles, thousands of miles we walked and we came and we lost it." Then goes, "Oh, is it that all? I can solve your problem." Ramanuja already was annoyed and angry, and now that angry to probably he was a bit angry and annoyed. He's trying to control himself and said, "Why are you irritating me already? I've been already irritated. I'm feeling bad." Guru said, "No, I mean it really." "What do you mean by that?" No, yesterday, since we got the copy, while because he used to sleep very less. So night, what to do? Because I don't sleep much. So I started reading this Bodhana Vrutti. I have read the whole work night. I remember everything. Now I can reproduce verbatimly. Ramacharya was astonished. He started, because he also had read little thing, I think, a portion of it probably. He asked, can you repeat it? He started repeating Kuresha. Then Ramacharya was stunned that yes, he is quoting it verbatimly. Then finally they came back, or maybe there itself, Ramacharya asked to put it on the leaf manuscripts, and finally they came. And with that help, Ramacharya was able to write the commentary named Sri Bhashya on this Brahma Sutras. So this is what we mean ideal student. One who has got a control over the mind, one who has got control over the sense organs, one who has got a deep interest in the knowledge, one who has got intelligent, one who is intelligent, he can have this mastery. This is not ideal system or ideal student we can see in our ancient Indian scriptures. Thousands we can get this type of examples. So recent example we can see in the life of Swami Vivekananda and Sri Ramakrishna. Both of them had a photographic memory. Sri Ramakrishna used to tell Bhagavatam to her mother. Well, Sri Ramakrishna used to go to the places where the people used to describe and narrate Bhagavatam and any other scriptures like Ramayana, Mahabharata. He used to hear like anyone, and he used to come back and he used to narrate everything to her mother, because he had a photographic memory, Sri Ramakrishna. Swami Vivekananda also, we know the example of encyclopedia. So they had a photographic memory. So now you can understand very well why the teacher is expecting the student, let them be intelligent, let them have interest in varied subjects, let them have a control of mind, let them have control of sense organs. So even if you see, the Kung Fu, 32 Shaolin chambers and all, some movies have come from Chinese movies. I don't know how many of you have seen. That Kung Fu went basically from India to China and Japan. So this all started by our Indian sages, then Buddhism accepted it. They all done to control their body and mind, to make their body and mind strong so that they can sit and meditate for long hours. They can study for long hours. So now you can understand Amayantu Brahmacharina Swaha from Pramayantu Shamayantu Brahmacharina Swaha Damayantu Brahmacharinas Swaha. Now afterwards, he's telling Yasho Jane Sani Swaha. Yasho Jane Asani means may I become famous among many people. Oh, Guru also has got a desire for name and fame. What type of Guru he is? No, his intention of becoming a famous, not for his sake. His intention is, if I become famous, if I am noteworthy, become famous, many students will come to my Gurukula. Like in the Nalanda University, 10,000 students were there. From different countries in those days, they used to come. And one of the historian makes a mention that there were tuitions, it seems. Tutoring institutions where people used to come and study for 2-3 months so that they can prepare themselves for the entrance exam of Nalanda University. And the entrance exam conducted for Nalanda University by a watchman in those days. The watchman used to conduct the entrance exam for Nalanda University. And to prepare for that, there were tuitions and several institutions in and around Nalanda University, it seems. That's what one of the historians says. So, Yashojane Sani Swaha means I should become famous. Why? So that I can get more and more worthy students, intelligent students, best students. All right. Shreyan Vasya Saha Asani Swaha. Shreyan Vasya Saha Asani Swaha. So, may I become praiseworthy among the wealthy people, notable people. Why? If I am become praiseworthy among the wealthy people, then I can get grants. Because in the ancient India, health and education was given free. Today in the Europe or India, everywhere it has become so costly. We all spend a lot of amount for our insurance, health insurance. Whether you have got problem or not, we have to spend money for our health insurance. In the earlier days, in the ancient India, the health and the education both were given free. No money. So the Gurukulas were always lodging and boarding free. Why? So the student need not to bother about food. Student need not to bother about clothes and shelter. The student need not to bother about money of the fees. But he's only he so that he can concentrate his mind and energy completely in the pursuing education, in pursuing knowledge and skills. And then how the Gurukula was run. Gurukula was run, the education institutions was run by the patronage of the kings and the wealthy people in the olden days. We can see in the Buddhist history also. Lot of Buddhist monasteries were flourishing in the olden days. Why? Because they had a patronage from the monk, from the kings and the wealthy people. The Jainism also we can see in India. Our same thing, our Hinduism also. Monasteries or maybe Gurukulas were also patronized by the kings and the wealthy people. So Yashojane Sani Swaha. Why? Because I may be notable among the wealthy people means so that I can get more and more grants, so that I can take care of my students. Not for me, not for my family, for my students. Okay. Now, after this, there's interesting spiritual prayers that we shall try to discuss in the next class. Tamtva Bhaga Pravishani Swaha. Till now, we asked for himself, for his family, for society, for disciples. Now we're saying that, oh Lord, please bless me. May I enter into you. Tamtva Bhaga. Bhaga means, oh Lord, Tam Tvam, tam tva, tam tva. May I enter you, may I merge in you. That is asking for the God realization or self realization. Beautiful prayer is there that we shall try to see in the next class. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Yeah, if anyone is interested, sorry, any questions, I'll be happy to answer.
Why do you say with the swaha like because it's swaha?
That's yeah, that is a chanting because if you see in the Anudatta, Udatta, Swarita, horizontal line, vertical line,
That's
that
for the
intonation marks. So in the Swaha, at the end of the Swaha, there will be two lines actually. So that's why it ends with Swaha, Swaha, because there are two lines. So that is the rule of the chant. That they are chanting rules.
Okay.
Like if you see tam tva bhaga pravisha swaha, tam tva, I make my tone down because there will be a horizontal line. So that's the chanting rules actually. Yeah.
Okay. In this book, it has only one line, so I was confused.
No, that the one line will not be on the head of the ha, rather it will be after the ha.
Yeah.
That is the end of the
Pause.
sentence. That's all.
Yeah. Okay.
That is not the any chanting mark. It is the end of a sentence. Just like we put a stop, full stop, end of a sentence. So in the Sanskrit, they will put a dash, what you say,
Like,
not hyphen, what they use the word. Huh? Not the hyphen, what is the, they use the word, particular word, sorry. They'll put one vertical line. If they draw
I,
one vertical line after the sentence, I mean, after a alphabet, that means it is an end of a sentence.
okay.
But today I understood the meaning of Swaha in a proper way, Swamiji. That was really amazing. Once you know the meaning and when you chant, it makes it even more.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's.
So I am offering myself, offering the, I mean, articles, objects, and I'm offering myself at the feet of the Lord. So that
Amazing.
humbleness, humility, offering, yeah.
Yeah.
You see, quite interesting. I mean, when we read all these things, so Upanishads is not only meant for self consciousness that is there. It ends with that, but all things has been taken care. Materialistic prosperity is taken care, progeny is taken care, health is taken care, wealth is taken care, students means the society is also taken care. But all ends with the consciousness. Ends there. Now, Tamtva Bhaga Pravisha Swaha, where we'll understand there. So that ends with consciousness, no doubt. But every aspect of human life is been well taken care, or it has given due respect or a due placement, actually. That is the beauty of Vedic life, Vedic view of life.
Maharaj, Namaskar. So could you spend a little bit time on this word brahmachari, like the
Yeah.
the one who spent like one who like brahme acharan kara, we say in Bengali, right?
Yes. So the Sanskrit definition goes like Brahmani charati iti brahmachari. Brahmani charati iti brahmachari. Okay. Brahmani means what? There are two, three meanings is there. Okay. Charati means chari means acharati iti chari. Acharati iti chari. One who follows. One who follows is called chari. And is following whom? Is following what? Is following Brahman. Here Brahma means the Vedas. So one who studies, understands, and follows or practice the Vedic injunctions, the Vedic philosophy, the Vedic truth is called brahmachari. So this is one of the first meaning, which is widely accepted, and this is the meaning. And there are secondary and tertiary meanings. One is the Vedantic meaning or a philosophical meaning is one who follows the consciousness. The Veda ends with what? Brahman. Jiva Brahmaikya means the merging of the individual self with the supreme self. So here the second Vedantic meaning is what Brahma means here Brahman. One who follows the Brahman means one who seeks in merging with Brahman or experiencing Brahman, he is called Brahmachari. Second thing. And third thing is one who is having a disciplined life. Whatever has been told in our Vedas and our scriptures means one who is ethical and moral, one who is disciplined life, and one who has got a control over body and mind, one who has got a values with himself like respecting parents, elders, society, and also showing love and affection towards the youngsters, towards the younger ones, and one who is also interested in knowledge and skills, updating skills or improving the skills, all can be categorized under this brahmachari.
So if somebody in this day and age wants to take the vow of brahmacharya, that person can take any time, or is there any fixed fixed age or
See, this
after
is
householder if somebody wants to become brahmachari or
so
so?
when you say one who wants to take a brahmacharya vow, what do you mean by that? When you want to take a brahmacharya vow, what do you mean by? Say, for example, the idea of celibacy is not the same thing for everyone. The idea of celibacy for brahmachari, that is for student life. In the we have, if you see in our Vedic life, Indian way, so our human life has been categorized into four parts, four stages. One is the first stage is what brahmacharya stage. Second is Gurhastha, family person, householder. The third is forest dweller, Vanaprastha. The fourth is a monk or a nun. That is sannyasi or sannyasini or pravrajika. Parivrajaka, that the feminine form of parivrajaka become pravrajika actually. Okay. Now, the idea of celibacy for a monk is external renunciation and internal renunciation completely. Renunciation is externally and internally both. For a grihastha, no, it has to be in a dignified way, in a controlled way, in an ethical way. He can enjoy the world, he can enjoy all type of pleasures, no doubt, in a dignified way, in a controlled way, with ethics and morality. And what about the forest dweller? So internal renunciation is told only. Only internal renunciation has been told. For the brahmachari, yes, external renunciation and internal renunciation both are told. Why? Because he is developing, he has to develop himself. It has been told. So now from the stage of life, this brahmacharya, the vow of celibacy, it differs from the person from stage of life. From which stage of life you were asking this? Okay. Now, in the ancient Indian education system or ancient our society, at the age of 6 or 8, the Yagnopavita was put, the sacred ceremony was done. That is called also Brahmopadesha. Why it was given? It has got a very scientific value actually. Why even today science is telling very clearly at the age of 6 or 8 for us, the semen producing starts. So at that time, so you are invested with the sacred ceremony means what? It is just a uniform. So earlier, before sacred ceremony, there was a different form. That's okay. So there you have been asked to dedicate yourself in the with the disciplined life and with the knowledge seeking person. So till 6 or 8 years, you can get up little late, however you want, and all fine. But once you get that with that you will get a Gayatri mantra, and when you get that sacred invested ceremony, then you have to have a disciplined life. Do's and don'ts become quite huge. You are supposed to get up such and such a time. You have to have a bathing. You should do Sandhya Vandana, and you should do Gayatri mantra japa, and you should follow this. You should not follow that. Means what? So because now the ceremonies started getting produced, you have to be formulated so that it will not, that energy will not get wasted. The energy they will go raised above. So by the age of 21, 22, your education training is being done by that time, so that you will, with a refined mentality as an enlightened citizen, you can enter into the society and you can be a contributor personality. That was our system. And even you see, at the age of 6 and 8, you have been already asked to follow the rules, and you are dedicated yourself for the knowledge. Your young mind in that time, if you put all these rules, regulations, and training, it is easy for us to develop. Physically, I am strong, mentally, I am strong, and pure and clean to the larger extent. So, learning and acquiring skills will become much easier for me. The more and more days over and years over, then more and more trash we add into our mind. That's the reason our lack of purity of mind, because of that also we have got a problem. So when you say vow of brahmacharya can I take in at any point of time, so what do you mean by this vow of brahmacharya? That is to be cleared actually.
Thank you. Thank you, Maharaj.
Okay, all right. No other questions, I suppose. All right. Good night, divine dreams.